Are you serious? Are you serious? Well, hello everyone. Today, this is going to be day 4 of my quarantine vlog. So I thought, well, since we're in lockdown still, well, we are going to be for the next few weeks, I'm going to be doing a quarantine vlog. So, yeah, so this is day 4 of being in quarantine, and thankfully I haven't caught the virus, and there's been a few people near my grandparents' house in Winterbourne who have caught the virus, but luckily they have recovered. So that is good news. We want people recovering from the virus, and we don't want it to be maximum casualties like Abe's Odyssey, but it's certainly going to have a high casualty rate, I reckon. But anyway, well, today I'm going to be going outside with my afternoon snack later this afternoon, and then maybe after lunch I'll do a stream for you all, and I'll be playing Abe's Odyssey and Bop-It Tetris, and of course I'll be doing Odyssey Maximum Casualties because we're living in turbulent days, and yeah, and then I'll be home for the whole weekend. I won't be able to go down the caravan, unfortunately, as they're closing down the site for the next few weeks as it's the coronavirus. But yeah, so as I noticed uploading my Thomas intro, the Brit Allcroft MIDI has a bit of distortion in the flutes. And speaking of distortion, here's my Yamaha PSS15 electronic keyboard, and I can make it distort as well. Oh, if the batteries would. Yeah, I can make it sound distorted just like this one. Yeah, it's not distorting as loudly as it was, but yeah, it's kind of funny that one of the VSTs in Mixcraft makes it distort when I do the 2 notes at the end. But yeah, I will be streaming at some point today on my Twitch channel, and yeah, I'll be playing Odyssey and Bop-It Tetris, and hopefully I'll try to get 862, which will be a new PB for me. But if I get 866, that means it will be an Illuminati world record because of the number 66. So yeah, let's hope that I get 866, because that's like the Illuminati number 66. Well, it's 666, but yeah, 866. Imagine if I get that on a live stream today. That will be so cool. And this morning, I'm going to be a bit more productive, and I'll be doing a bit more job searching, because I can still apply for a job, and hopefully when the coronavirus is over, I can do a special mob shift voice for that one. I can get Kyle Brock or someone else to do, like, the corona crisis is over, or something like that, when it all comes to an end. And we can all celebrate world peace again. And yeah, and me and my support worker are gonna do something exciting to celebrate world peace again. But Trump being Trump, and Boris being Boris, who knows what's around the corner. Hopefully, I will live through this pandemic, just like I did with swine flu, but it's a little bit more serious than that. But yeah, the swine flu pandemic wasn't so bad for me. It's like I said in a previous video, I was able to go to school, and school for me was quite relaxing back then, because there were lots of lessons where I had teaching assistants who would often whisper to me. Yeah, and back then, before ASMR was a thing, I was relaxed to nice, soft female voices in my store. It's really relaxed during the swine flu pandemic. But now, it's even worse. It's the Coronanati pandemic, as I call it. And a lot of countries are in lockdown. We've never been in times like this before. So, we all need to pray that this crisis will get together. Well, the number of cases and recovery rates will increase in number. Because if the death toll keeps rising, then an apocalypse may be coming. But hopefully, guys, we'll get through this. We'll get through this. And in the meantime, we're going to keep ourselves busy and happy by playing either video games or electronic games and making some mix downs in either Logic or Mixcraft. And I am currently working on one of my most complex mix downs of all time. And I'm doing an edit to REM's It's the End of the World as we know it. And in one of the choruses, you're going to hear my singing voice, which is pretty good. And it's going to be quite a funny edit, because the voice of REM, he's going to say, I feel fine. But my voice is going to say, and I don't feel fine. And there's going to be a special sound effect there's going to be a couple of sound effects going along in the song, in the edit as well. So just like a few years ago when Daniel did that funny World War III skit. Well, this year is going to be a little bit different, as I'm going to be working on a kind of a skit. And it's going to be based on an REM song. So, yeah. And I found an a cappella vocals the other day of that song. And it's legitimate a cappella voices. And the most complex part of the project is that I'm going to have to put it to a MIDI file. Because I got like virtual instruments on Mixcraft. And I need to give a shout out to Clay Ranger 143 for recommending me Mixcraft. Because it's just like Logic on a Mac. So thanks Clay Ranger 143 for getting me into Mixcraft, because I'm doing some cool skits in there at the moment. So, yeah, stay tuned for my edit to REM's It's the End of the World! But it's not the end of our world yet, guys, as we could potentially get through this pandemic. And then, you'll have a nice video to look forward to of my new custom computer. And if I get a job, and all our electronic devices are working after the pandemic, I have plans to buy a laptop that has desktop class performance. And there's a company called PC Specialist that might be affected over this crisis. But yeah, they're an online delivery company that custom built computers and laptops. And I'm thinking about getting one of their most highest performance laptops, which I like to call a lap desk. And I've been telling August, aka Boppet Freak, about this, and he thinks it's pretty cool. But they're a little bit heavy though. They weigh over like 3 kilos, so they're a little bit more like heavy for a laptop. But anyway, MSI do a laptop that has desktop class performance, and it's going to be way better than my Omen, so I might wait till August when my HP runs out of warranty, and then I can consider maybe upgrading the RAM to try and get it faster on my streams. And I'll see about upgrading it first, and then we'll go from there. If I'm still getting performance issues in my games while streaming, then I might have to consider moving to a laptop, or like maybe like an MSI or a desk lap. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, and stay tuned for my next mix down made in Mixcraft, and it's gonna be a edit to REM's It's the End of the World as we know it, and we don't feel fine. So yeah, stay tuned for that Mixdown, guys, and see you on a Twitch stream later this afternoon. I'm out.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
That's great, it starts with an earthquake, birds and snakes, an aeroplane, and Lady Bruce is not afraid. I have a hurricane, listen to yourself, churn, world serves its own needs, dummy serve your own needs, speed it up a notch, speed, grunt, no street, the ladder starts to clatter with fear, bite down, height, wire, and a fire, representers 7 days, and the government were higher on the combat side, that's the Western coming in a hurry with the furies breathing down your neck. G-my-T reporters babble trunk-headed prop, look at that low plane, fine, then, overflow, population, common food, but it'll do, save yourself, serve yourself, world serves its own needs, listen to your heartbeat, dummy with the red surrender, reverend and the right, you patriotic, slam, fight, right, feeling, free, silent,
It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I can feel mine. Imagine together.